morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. The sun is back, shining for now. We'll take it. Hope you guys are all having a good day, a good week starting off. And yeah, hopefully you guys are still enjoying these stretches and finding a little bit of time for yourself. So the quote for today is a little bit twofold. Excuse me. So the quote, I will read it. It's sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. And I like that one. You know, if we're happy, sometimes we smile, and that's a natural reaction. But sometimes if we try to maybe force a smile, we realize that there's a little bit of joy behind that as well. So the smile can go both ways. And you never know who needs an extra smile. So even though we're social distancing and not near many people, you know, whether it's a smile to someone across the street or through FaceTime, or even if it's a smile in the mirror to yourself, maybe that's your little pick me up for the day. I was inspired by this quote too, because we just posted on the Easter Seals Colorado Facebook page about Amazon Smile. And some of you guys might already know about this. I had heard of it, but to be honest, I myself hadn't even signed up for it yet. It's no cost to anyone if you're already an Amazon shopper. It's just making purchases through Amazon Smile. It's a subset of Amazon. A lot of the things that you're already buying for qualify for it. And every time you make a purchase, you can choose a charitable donation that you want to send. I think it's like 0.5% that goes to that organization. So if you're already up and running on Amazon, if you're already a shopper, check out Amazon Smile. And then consider donating to Easter Seals Colorado. We are listed there as one of the organizations that you can contribute to. Again, it's no extra cost out of your pocket. It is the Amazon Smile Foundation who does the donating. You just keep doing the shopping like you normally do. So just wanted to highlight that post that we have on our Facebook page. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat this morning. I don't know if it's the cold weather or whatever, but I'll try and clear that up before the stretches. Anyways, you guys, hope you're smiling, hope you're having a good Tuesday, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and come back to our nice tall seat. Feet flat, legs heavy, spine long. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. I think this cold weather brings an extra bit of dryness into our already dry climate here in Colorado. Just tickles the throat. All right. I think I need a couple deep breaths this morning. So feet flat on the floor, legs heavy, spine long and lifted. And as always, I invite you to close your eyes for this first portion. We'll start, as we always do, with 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Go ahead, open your eyes. Come on back into the space that you're in. And as always, we will start with our legs, our lower extremities here. So bringing your legs straight out in front as best as you can. We're going to begin by pointing and flexing our feet. Just drawing your toes away from your body and then back towards your body, away from the body and towards the body. And just keep that moving at your own pace. Keep the breath moving, get the energy flowing. And as always, if you're unable to see movement in whether it's this motion or another motion throughout, that's okay. Just close your eyes And instead of seeing the body physically move, you can try to watch as the body energetically moves. Good. Keep those ankles moving gently. Should feel good. All right, when you're done with that, keep the legs straight out in front of you. You can go ahead and place your heels onto the floor. It's kind of hard for me to get in the picture today. I don't know if my camera angle changed, but your feet can rest down on the floor. Just have your toes drawn back towards your body. So feet flex towards you. And then you're going to reach your feet down, reach your hands down towards your feet. If you're able to, feel free to touch the toes. Maybe you're just coming to shins or knees. Wherever you're at, it should feel like a good stretch. No pain, no forcing. Just noticing what sensations come to the backs of your legs. Maybe feeling this in the calves or the hamstrings. Trying to keep the spine long and lifted here. Just keep the breath moving. Softly in and softly out. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. All right. So now we're going to get a good stretch on the inside of our thighs here, our hip adductors. So feet are flat on the floor once again. Hips are heavy, spine is long. And then draw your knees in opposite directions here. So maybe you use your hands or your forearms to create a little extra leverage, or maybe you just use the muscles of your legs and you want to draw the thighs away from one another. Just opening up the inside of these muscles here. Again, not forcing. Try to let go of any extra tension or holding. And just allow yourself to feel into this stretch. It should feel good. Maybe a little bit of sensation. No pain, no discomfort. Taking a few deep breaths here. Good. Take one more deep inhale. Fill the belly up. And exhale, slowly come back through center. Nice job, you guys. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and focus on the back side of our hips here. So sitting up nice and tall, lengthen the spine, hips rooting down, grounding through the lower half of your body. Take a deep inhale, and then we'll start with our right leg, drawing that knee up into the chest, up into the torso. And again, keeping the spine nice and long here, trying to lengthen from the tailbone to the top of the head with every breath in. And then with your breath out, maybe squeeze that leg a little tighter. Maybe it crosses over the opposite leg. Just keep the breath moving, slow and steady here. Good. Noticing what sensation comes to the back side of your right hip. And try to let go of any tension that you might be holding on to physically or mentally. Take another deep breath in, sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, let that leg go. Good, we'll switch sides. So inhale, sit up tall, and then we'll bring the left knee into the chest, into the torso. Wherever it feels good for you in this moment. Lengthening through the spine with the breath in, and then maybe squeezing that leg a little tighter with the breath out, or maybe you even cross over the opposite leg. And that just changes the direction of the muscle, changes the pull. And maybe you feel the sensation a little differently. That's okay, no right or wrong. Good, keep the breath moving. Softening the jaw, softening the shoulders. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly release, let that go. Good, let's take a breath to reset here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Good job, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and move into our spine. So sitting up nice and tall once again, feet flat, hips rooted, grounding and heavy. We'll take a breath in, lengthen through the spine, reach the head towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, we're twisting over to the right. Couple options with the hands. You can grab onto the back of the chair, base of the chair, if you have an arm of the chair, or even just your leg. Whatever is going to allow you to have a little bit more leverage, a little bit more stability. And then just breathe into this twist. Create space as you lengthen the spine, pulling the breath in. And then as you exhale, see if you can move into that space, gently feeling for sensation. Maybe the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Just noticing where you can deepen, or maybe where you can soften. Take one more deep breath in, and exhale, slowly release, come back through center. Good, we'll switch sides. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, twisting over to the left. Good, once again, grabbing a hold of the chair or your leg, whatever feels best for you, and whatever allows you to have a little bit more leverage for your twist here. Lengthening the spine, creating space with the breath in. And then exhale, maybe moving into that space, feeling into sensation. Maybe your gaze comes over the left shoulder. Just trying to relax into this posture with every out-breath. Good, take one more deep inhale, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, slowly come back towards. Good job. So now we will open up the back side of our body here. So keeping the feet right where they're at, everything heavy and rooted and grounding in the lower half. And then we're just going to round our spine forward, bringing our hands down towards our feet. Initially, you'll feel the opening in the low back, your lumbar spine. Just pay attention to what sensations come up. And if it feels good, you can release the full weight of your body all the way down towards the floor, letting your head hang heavy down towards your feet. But if that creates any compression, just back off a little bit. You want to make sure that you're able to breathe freely and easily. You'll still get into the low back here. Continuing to move the breath, filling the body with air on the inhale, and then softening the muscles, softening any tension on the exhale. Good, take one more deep breath in, and exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up to seated. We'll take a breath to reset here, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Good. Just allowing your blood pressure to resettle, restabilize, and bring the spine back in line. All right, now we'll go ahead and open up the front portion of our body. So you can start just by squeezing the shoulder blades here and notice what that does to the front side of your body. If you need a little bit more sensation, you can always take your back and lean it over the top of your chair, or I'm just pushing my shoulders into the top of the chair. It's a little high here. And then lastly, you have the option of opening your arms up to either side as your gaze softly looks up towards the ceiling. You don't want to throw your head back too far. You want to keep that blood flow and the air circulation moving freely. But just a nice opening so that the front of the throat and the tissues here can open up. Letting the pec muscles expand and soften. And then also allowing the abdominal muscles to open up here, stretching away from one another. Good. Keep the breath moving, slow and steady. Watching as the chest rises and falls with every breath in and every breath out. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Good. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Nice job, you guys. So we'll move on to our arms, our upper extremities. And I will guide this first pose or this first posture with clasped hands here. So if you can get your fingers in between each other, that's just going to allow for a little bit more of an opening, some range of motion and some expansion in the hands. So if you're able to get that grip, go ahead and do that. A couple other options, you can take cupped hands and clasp your hands here. You can always utilize one arm to assist the other by gripping onto the wrist here and just allowing one arm to help with that motion. And then lastly, of course, you always have the option of just moving one arm up overhead. So wherever you're at, that's okay. Be right there in that posture. Again, I'm going to guide with fingers intertwined here. So allow the hips to get heavy if they're not already. Feet stay flat. And then as you inhale, lengthen the fingertips out, up and over in the direction of the ceiling. And just start to breathe into whatever position you're in. Noting where there's the fine line between sensation and pain. And if there's any pain, just back off a little bit. Maybe the arms come a little bit lower. That's okay. This doesn't have to look like anything specifically. Just notice how it feels for you. Keep the breath moving. If your fingertips are over the head, maybe you feel a stretch in the armpits or the side bodies, creating length all through the spine. And again, keeping the breath moving, slow and steady. Take one more deep breath in, and if you're able, maybe reach a little higher, a little higher. Try to stretch a little further and slowly, slowly, slowly come on down, making sure there's no pain even on the way out of this posture. Nice, good job, you guys. All right, so now I'm going to turn to the side to show you this. As always, if you have a table or a flat surface, you can place your hands just right on top, and you're going to move your arms forward. And what this is doing is just allowing some motion in the shoulder blades. These are called scapular glides. If you need assistance or if you need to feel it in a different way, start by squeezing your shoulder blades together and notice what that feels like when they're next to one another. And then draw the shoulder blades away from one another, bringing them up and around the rib cage here. Good. If you don't have a table, such as myself, you can always pretend we're on a flat surface here, and it's just about getting the motion in the shoulder blades. You can also clasp your hands here and round your fingertips away from your back body. And wherever you're at, keep the breath moving. Noticing what sensations, what feelings come up for you in this posture. Maybe notice if you can let go of any tension in the jaw or the shoulders. Maybe you're gripping the hands. Take another deep breath in, reach the fingertips away from your body, and then exhale slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Good, and I'll go ahead and face you guys again. And then we will get into the back sides of our shoulders here. So inhale, sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine. And we'll start with our right arm, reaching it across the body, reaching in the opposite direction. Good. This is option number one, just reaching across. Option number two, you can take your opposite hand. Oh, I'm sorry. No, option number two, you can grab a hold of your shoulder. And this will just allow you to create a little bit of leverage here in that right side. And then option number three, you can take the opposite hand and just gently squeeze that arm across the body. Again, no pain, no discomfort. This should feel good. And just breathe. Breathe where you're at. Breathe into sensation. Notice how your body feels. Good. Take one more deep breath in. Sit up nice and tall. And then exhale. Slowly release that arm down. Awesome job, you guys. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So inhale as you lengthen through the spine. And then we'll draw the left arm up and across the body. Option number one, simply reaching in the opposite direction. Option number two, grabbing a hold of the opposite shoulder. And as you gently tug on it, just notice what you feel maybe on the back side of this left shoulder. Maybe there's added sensation, maybe there's not. No right or wrong. And then option number three, we're going to take this hand and assist the stretch, just gently drawing that left arm a little tighter into the body here. And again, wherever you're at, notice what comes up. Notice if you're holding your breath. Try and get it back into a regular rhythm. This should be easy, feeling good. Not too much force, no pain. Take one more deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, slowly release the arm down. Good. My favorite part, shoulder rolls. So just go ahead and allow your shoulders here to move freely. Maybe you draw them up towards the ears and then let them go. Make sure you go forward and backwards. Noticing whatever feels good in your body right now. Maybe you alternate. Just breathing into your neck, breathing into the shoulders here, releasing any extra tension that might be holding on. Good, and when you're ready, come on back to a nice tall seat. Again, legs are heavy, grounding through the floor, grounding through the chair. Spine long and lifted, shoulders relaxed down. Take the top of your head up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. And I invite you to close your eyes here. And just allow yourself to let go. Let go of any holding or tension. Allow gravity to draw the weight of your head over towards the right. As you feel into the left side of the neck. Watching and sensing as the muscles begin to soften and slowly stretch away from one another. Continuing to move the breath softly in and softly out. Good. Take one more deep breath in. Fill the belly, fill the chest. And then as you exhale, slowly bring your head back through center. Good. Take another deep breath in. Sit up nice and tall. Lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. And once again, closing the eyes if that feels comfortable. letting go of any tension, any holding. Allow gravity to gently draw the weight of the head over towards the floor as the right side of your neck begins to soften. Just feeling and watching as the muscles stretch away from one another. Allowing yourself to let go a little more with every breath out. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly drop the chin down towards the chest here. And just begin to make small circles with the head and the neck, moving slowly, slower than you probably think you should. Just feeling into the sensation as the stretch moves through all corners of the cervical spine. Allowing yourself to slow down. Just feel into your body in this moment. Switch directions as you're ready. And then maybe notice what's different. Notice what's the same. Just feeling into the stretch as it rotates in the other direction. When you're ready, come on back through center. Bring the spine back in line. Head comes over the shoulders. Good. And once more, we'll come back to our grounding position. Legs heavy, feet flat. Hips are rooting down into the chair. Feel the spine get longer. Gently draw the low belly in to support the core. Shoulders relax down the back. Crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling. And I invite you to close your eyes as we finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Just give yourself a minute here. Notice how you feel. Let your breathing come back to normal. Just try to let go of any holding or expectations. And then, as you are ready, slowly blink those eyes. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that's our stretches. Thank you guys so much for joining for that portion. I'm going to go ahead and get set up for the mindfulness. So if you hold tight, I'll be with you in a second. All right. Good morning, Don. How are you? Glad you're here yet again. I love it. I love it. If anyone else is out there, feel free to say hello. Oh, hey, Chris. Thank you. Thanks for joining. I love knowing that you guys are out there. Hopefully it was a good little break for the body. And we're going to go ahead and move into a break for the mind as well. Firstly, if it's breathing, I think it's all a break. So call it what you want. All right. Let me get the timer up and running. And I know I've mentioned this before. By no means is this an ad. I'm just trying to give you guys some pointers, some tips if you ever need help meditating, or if you need a timer, or if you need some guidance. I use an app called Insight Timer. It helps me keep on track. There's plenty others out there. This just happens to be the first one that I downloaded, and I stuck with it. So if there's something out there that someone else can recommend, or if you want to suggest it and share, feel free to do that. So, all right, you guys, hopefully those stretches put a smile on your face. I can't tell you how much it puts a smile on mine. I really appreciate you guys sticking with this and tuning in. Like I've said this before, but it probably helps me just as much as it helps everyone else. It's a good reminder for myself to slow down and try to reconnect with mind, body, and breath. So, all right, we are going to repeat the progressive muscle relaxation that we did yesterday. If you missed yesterday's, that's okay. If this is the first time you're tuning into these videos, welcome. It's all a practice, right? There's no right or wrong with any of this. There doesn't need to be any expectation of what it looks like or what it needs to feel like. It's all a practice for you to try to get back into your body, reconnect with the physical sensations, tune into the breath a little bit, and really just allow your brain a little bit of a mental reset, giving it that rest and relaxation. So just a couple different techniques, no right or wrong with this. If you're not already, I'm going to ask you to come to a comfortable position. So just like I do with the meditations and the body scan from last week, I will guide you guys in and out of this. So you don't need to do anything. You can do this either seated or lying down if that's safe and comfortable for you. And all we're going to do is bring our awareness to different parts of the body. So I will guide you through that. I will take you systematically from the feet all the way up to the head. And what we will do with this is it's going to be two parts. So the first part is contracting, and the second part is relaxing. So I'll offer a little bit of space for some practice contractions throughout each position in the body. And for many of you, there might not be a physical contraction, and that's okay. Again, as I've mentioned at the beginning of the stretches, try to do it energetically. So I definitely invite you to close your eyes for this and turn inward. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So go ahead, find a nice, comfortable seat. We'll take a few breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Good. A few more just like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Go ahead, a few more. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. So if you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes and turn your gaze inward. Whether you call it the mind's eye or visualization, or simply just bringing the awareness inside, we all have the ability to see even when our eyes are closed. And right now I just ask that you see yourself. See yourself as you are, comfortably in this position. Watching as your breath comes in, filling the body, and then watching as the breath leaves, body relaxing. Good, so this activity again, we will move through the body, contracting and relaxing different muscle groups throughout, and just allowing yourself the opportunity to become familiar with what tension and tightness and contraction feels like, immediately followed by complete relaxation. And this is just going to help you notice what that tension feels like, be able to be aware of that and respond when muscular tension accompanies stress. And then it'll give you the practice of learning to relax the body, which should hopefully in turn help you relax the mind. Take a deep breath in and a soft breath out. Once again, bring your attention, bring your awareness to your body as a whole, seeing yourself from your head all the way down to your feet. And then when you're ready, draw that attention just down into the feet. Maybe you bring a little motion. Maybe you notice what the toes feel like. Maybe you curl your feet under, gripping the surface beneath them. Just bringing your awareness into that part of the body right now. Go ahead and try to contract your feet. Tense all the muscles up here. And then let them go. Just a little bit of a practice here, noticing what it feels like to bring motion only into your feet. And then as you're ready, clench your toes, squeeze your feet, tighten all the muscles here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Noticing what the relaxation feels like in your feet. Bringing your awareness up into the lower half of your legs, into your calves, into your shins. Just feeling into those muscles, feeling into that part of the body. Notice what it's like to clench the muscles of your calves. And then letting go. Just a couple practice rounds here, feeling into that part of the body. And then as you're ready, clenching the muscles of the calves, tightening everything around the shin bones for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Feeling the sense of relaxation wash over the muscles, wash over the tissue. Just noticing what the juxtaposition feels like of tensing versus relaxing. Moving up the leg, bring your awareness into your thighs. Feeling your quad muscles, your hamstring muscles, wrapping around your upper leg bones here. And then just bring in gentle contractions, squeezing your thighs, noticing what that feels like. Contracting and relaxing, just bringing the awareness into the leg. And then when you're ready, squeezing all the muscles of the thighs, tightening the quads, tightening the hamstrings for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. And again, noticing how it feels to completely relax the muscles after a few moments of holding. As you're ready, moving that awareness into your hips, into your glutes, to all the tissues around the pelvic bowl. And again, maybe bringing a little motion to the muscles, contracting and relaxing, feeling the energy of the tissue right in the pelvis. And then as you're ready, squeezing all those muscles, squeezing the glutes, squeezing your hips, all the pelvic floor muscles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Letting the tension and letting the holding just wash out of your muscles. And then just for a moment, feeling into your legs, feeling into the lower half of your body as a whole. Noticing what sensations are there. Noticing what the feeling of relaxation feels like in the lower half of your body. Take a deep breath in and a soft breath out. Moving into the torso, we'll pay attention to both the front and the back body. Starting with the front, noticing your abdominal muscles, your chest muscles, pec muscles, everything on the front half of your torso. Your low belly all the way up to your collarbone. Maybe just rounding the body forward a little bit here, noticing what it feels like to come into the front of the body. And then as you're ready, squeezing everything in, squeezing the belly, the torso. Feel the pec muscles rounding forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Good, sitting up nice and tall once again, feeling the expansiveness in the front side of your body. Just letting relaxation wash over you. Wrapping your awareness around to the back side of your body. Notice your low back. Notice the back of the rib cage, in between the shoulder blades, and just at the very, very base of the neck where it meets the shoulders. Feeling into the length of your spine here, and maybe just arching your chest forward a little bit. Notice the sensation of tightening in your shoulder blades and your low back. And then when you're ready, pull your heart forward, arching your back here, squeezing everything on the back side of your body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Letting those muscles relax. Letting any tension melt down and melt away. Now moving your awareness into your arms. arms down to your hands. We'll start in the fingers and the hands. Maybe just bring a little bit of motion here, gripping the hands and then letting them go, making small fists and releasing, feeling into your fingers, feeling into your palms, feeling into the back of your hands. And when you're ready, squeezing your hands shut, making tight little fists, pulling all the muscles in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Notice what you feel. Are the muscles able to relax? Can you feel the difference between the tension and the relaxation? Moving up the arm bones into your forearms, bringing awareness to the front and the back, noticing what muscles wrap over your wrists. Just feeling how you can tighten those forearms. Maybe there's no physical motion, maybe it's just a clenching here. And then when you're ready, squeeze the forearms, both front and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Noticing the sensation of relaxation. Continuing to draw your awareness up the arms into your upper arm bones and shoulders. Maybe to feel a little tension here, you flex the biceps, bending at the elbows, right in here, whatever feels good. As you're ready, squeezing the biceps, tightening everything up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go, releasing it all down. And once again, feeling into the whole length of your arms, from shoulders down to fingertips. Just letting the body relax, letting the sensation of letting go wash over. Bringing your awareness back out of your arms, into your neck and upper shoulders. Maybe draw your shoulders up to your ears. Feel what it's like to tense up. Feeling the upper traps do what they do, which is tighten. Feeling the neck muscles contract. And as you're ready, squeeze everything into midline, drawing shoulders to ears, tensing the neck muscles, holding everything for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Maybe you notice the lightness. Maybe it feels like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, off your neck. When you're ready, bringing the awareness into your face, into your skull. Just wrapping the awareness all around the skull here. Feeling muscles both inside and out. Notice your jaw. Notice the muscles around the nose and the eyes, up to the forehead. Notice the muscles in the back of the skull, wrapping around the ears and everything that covers all the way up to the top of your head. And then when you're ready, pull all those muscles in, maybe clenching the jaw gently. Furrowing the brow, squeezing the eyes, wrinkling the nose, squeeze everything in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let go of that tension. Let go of that holding. And just feel into the muscles of the face and the skull. Feel down through the neck and the shoulders, down the arms to your fingertips. Notice your torso and your hips, moving down through the legs, into your feet and out the toe tips. This last hold, this last contraction is optional. If you're feeling light and relaxed and you want to do more, do no more, that's okay. Just continue to breathe. If you want one more sensation here, notice your whole body. See yourself as a whole, and then contract all the muscles, fingertips and toe tips, leg muscles, arms, torso, muscles of the face, neck and shoulders. Squeeze everything in, tighten, tighten, tighten for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let everything go. Allow yourself a few deep breaths here. Feeling into the sensation of relaxation. Notice what tension has left your body. And maybe notice what tension has left your mind. Perhaps your physical relaxation has allowed for mental relaxation. Just take a few breaths here, breathing into the body as a whole. Exhale, let it go. Watching as your whole body fills with air from head to toe, down all limbs. And exhale, watch as the body relaxes. One more, just like that. Breathe into all of your tissues. Breathe into your physical form. Let the body expand. And then let it go. Letting go of any holding, any focus. Allow the breath to come back to normal. And just feel. Give yourself the time and the space to just simply notice. If you need a few more breaths, go ahead and take them. As you're ready, blink your eyes, gently open. Coming back into the space that you're in. And just noticing, just being. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate your attendance, your attention, your participation. Doesn't have to look like anything specific, just allowing yourself this time and this space for a few extra breaths, a little extra mindful movement. My gratitude for you guys is endless. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the sunshine. Try to smile if you can. And if you can't, that's okay too. Know that tomorrow is another day and you'll always have the chance for another smile. Continue to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Thanks so much.